Well, folks, we're here. Game 3 of the Stanley Cup final. And now the question is no longer if the Oilers can win the Stanley Cup. The question now becomes, can they win a game? Just a game. Can they win one game of this series? They'll be on home ice. They're on home ice. They're in Edmonton. That should help. But the sad reality is tonight is an absolute must-win. I know I said at the beginning of last game that if the Oilers didn't win game 2, that the series was over. It was more like 80% over. If they don't win tonight, it's 100% over. There is probably no point in showing up for game 4. But the Oilers are looking for an offensive spark. They have 1 goal in 2 games. Nothing to show for it from the forwards. The only goal coming from Mattias Ekholm in game 2. Meanwhile, the Florida Panthers have scored 7. So and the Oilers have made some lineup changes to try and get that spark. McDavid with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman, that doesn't change. That makes sense. Draisaitl is playing with Ryan McLeod and Corey Perry. That line had some chemistry in game 4 versus Dallas. Third line of Adam Henrique between Matthias Janmark and Connor Brown. So our fourth line is now our third line. Our fourth line consists of Derek Ryan between Dylan Holloway and Warren Foegele. Not sure I like that. Defensively, Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse Broberg, Kulak, and fucking Cody CC. No Evander Kane tonight as he is injured. I feel like, I'll say this, I feel like last game was a little unfair to Edmonton. And I'm not talking about the physicality or the calls or anything like that. Chris Knobloch made some lineup changes to try and spark something in game 2. And within the first 5 minutes, that entire plan is shoved out the window because Warren Foegele got kicked out of the game and Darnell Nurse was injured for the rest of it. So I would have liked to have seen kept the lines the same. But like I said, it's a must-win game and you got to try something. It's just unfortunate that we're at this point in time. You know, this would have been a hell of a lot easier if it was a 1-1 series tie and not a 2-0 series deficit. And like I said, Edmonton's not winning the Stanley Cup. Like, that reality has set in. After 2 games, that reality has quickly set in. Edmonton's not winning Cup. So all I'm asking from this club now is just make it competitive. Don't, make it look interesting. A 6 or 7 game series is all I'm asking. Don't roll over and die in 4 or 5, right? Because the last team to overcome a 2-0 series deficit in the Stanley Cup final and win, the Boston Bruins in 2011. They were down 2-0 after the first 2 games to the Vancouver Canucks in Vancouver. They would win the next 2 in Boston. Vancouver won game 5. Boston would win game 6 and 7. So, like I said, it's So like I said, the Oilers aren't winning the Stanley Cup this year, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. That's the reality that has set in. Now, of course, I say that, and of course, Edmonton could pull a 2006 Oilers against San Jose and win the next 4. But they would need the Florida Panthers to just stop everything. And I don't see Florida doing it. I don't see the Panthers just going all of a sudden and being absolute garbage for the next 4 straight. So I know the reality is set in, and that's okay. It sucks, but that's the way it goes. And I'd say better luck next year, but there's no guarantee next year will happen. For all I know, this could be it. This could be the one opportunity McDavid and Draisaitl will have to win Stanley Cup in their entire careers. You never know. In other news, and that's a good point. Kevin Bieksa was actually just it's got a weather alert, severe thunderstorm warning for Newmarket and Aurora. So that's interesting. Kevin Bieksa was just talking about I mentioned that the last team to overcome a 2-0 series deficit in the Stanley Cup final and win the cup is the Boston Bruins in 2011. Kevin Bieksa, who was on that Vancouver squad that did lose the cup that year, he was talking about how that happened. Basically, what ended up happening was, so the Canucks go up 2-0, and then in Game 3 in Boston pumps the Canucks. I think it was like 8-1 or something like that. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want. Let's see here. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3. Yeah, 8-1 Boston. And so Kevin Bieksa said when Boston smoked Vancouver 8-1, it created a sort of doubt in the Canucks dressing room that they could do it. And then, of course, they get the 4, I think it was a 4-2 win in game 4 to tie the series up 2. Now, Vancouver gets the 1-0 win in Game 5. Boston pumps them 5-2 in Game 6. And then, of course, Game 7, they're shut out 4-0 to lose the cup. So, basically, Kevin Bieksa said the point for Edmonton tonight, create doubt. Not only just forget it, not only just win the game. You can't just win that game. You can't win this game. You have to win this game, but you can't just win it. You have to win it and create doubt in the minds of the Florida Panthers that they can do this. Now, like I said, and this is me being realistic, they're not going to do it. Regardless of what happens tonight, if they win, that's great. Good job. You're back in the series. And hell, if they tie it up, that's great. Even better. You've tied up the series. But for me, the Florida Panthers are going to win the Stanley Cup. And I will be happy for them. I wanted them to win it last year when they were playing Vegas. And I'll be happy for them if they do, because I'm always going to give props to a team winning their first. It's just unfortunate it's going to come against Edmonton. But the reality, like I said, the reality has set in, especially after Game 2. They're not winning the Stanley Cup. They're not going to do it. I'd love for them to do it, but they're not. And that's fine, you know. And unlike previous years, right? And the good thing about the Oilers, losing the Cup final this year versus losing in 2006. In 2006, there was a mass exodus of players from that Cup winning team, highlighted by Chris Pronger. Chris Pronger leaving really messed up that team. I don't think that's going to happen. You got a solid defensive defenseman in Matthias Ekholm, a great offensive defenseman in Bouchard, a solid two-way guy in Nurse, who, when he plays well, Kulak's still under contract. Desharnais is probably going to get re-upped. Cody Cece's probably gone, but he shouldn't be a big loss. So we are still awaiting puck drop. It's amazing. They still see it's amazing to see. Is that Santa Claus in this? Why is Santa Claus? There's a guy dressed up like Santa Claus in the crowd. What the heck is going on? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is, like I said, reality set in after game 2. All right. So the Oilers are taking the ice. Moss pit's filled up. Guys, just win. That's all I ask. Win. That's all I'm asking for you. Win. Win, 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 win. No, they're already singing. Yeah, singing Enter Sandman. That's how the Oilers enter on the ice now. $800. Yeah. Yeah, they're rocked up. Really? Why are we doing this? Drop the fucking puck already. If Evan Rodriguez is a free agent, I'd like Edmonton to sign him next year. I'll say this. In 2019, when the Oilers were searching for a new general manager before they hired Ken Holland, they interviewed a guy by the name of Bill Zito. Oh, here, I got it. Yeah, he's gonna get all the booze. And it's amazing how much things could have gone differently if they hired him. Now, why am I mentioning Bill Zito? Because Bill Zito would go on to become the GM of the Florida Panthers, and all of this is his work. Leon, I need a big game from you, buddy. I don't like the fact that Cece's in the lineup. Why did you put in Cece and take up Desharnais? Oh, yeah. Good job, guys. Thanks for wasting our time. 8 o'clock puck drop is now 8:20. And it's not even 8:20. And it's not even puck drop yet. Oh my god, this I hate I hate these pregame stuff. I hate it. If you're gonna say the puck drop is at 8 o'clock, drop the puck at 8 o'clock. Well, yeah, I fuck. Why is Paul Maurice so fucking likable, man? I hate it. I actually have no problems with Paul Maurice. The guy's good. He's got good personality. He's funny. I remember a couple years ago. Actually, it's funny. It's funny. A couple of years ago, when Paul Maurice was a head coach of the Winnipeg Jets, they were playing the Florida Panthers in that NHL Global Series, and they had to go to like Finland. And one of the reporters was like, Paul, do you expect Laine to show Barkov who's the daddy here in Finland? And the reaction from Paul Maurice was nuts. He's like, oh. So welcome to Finland, eh? The guys, I like that. I like Paul Maurice. He's a good coach. I wish Edmonton kind of snatched them up, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Oh, here we go. In all our sons come and bite me. We see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for. Holy crap, Stuart Skinner looks like Mike Smith right there. Jesus. And they got the couple of CF-18s flying over. Here we go. Game 3. Here we go, boys. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, the refs got to have a little powwow, don't they? You guys. There you go. Oilers win the opening faceoff. Cece's going to push it back to Brett Kulak. Kulak's going to send it up to Corey Perry. Here we go, boys. Game 3 is underway. This is either going to go very good or very badly. There's no in between. Oilers already have a shot on goal. That's good. Less than 2 minutes in. Here comes Kulak. Kulak's going to dump it into the Panther zone. Mikola's going to stop behind that, send it over to a guy, send it over to Sam Reinhart. Here goes Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to dump it into the Panther zone. He's going to go. Bouchard shot. Connor McDavid shot saved by Bobrovsky. Skinner is going to stop behind the Oilers net. Oilers are going to clear it out into the Panthers zone. Ekman Larsson's going to send it over to his partner. Panthers are going to tip it into the Oilers zone. Teams up 2-0 in the Stanley Cup in the finals have won the Stanley Cup 7 straight times. So the odds are certainly against Edmonton. Puck is going to roll in on Skinner, and we're going to have our first stoppage in play. Shots are 1 apiece. So Lusterinen was on the bench with the helmet off. Panthers win the face-off. Lindell shot. Another save by Stuart Skinner. And what do we have? We have a penalty. Oh, it's right off the skates of. All right. So our third line's out there: Henry, Connor Brown, and Janmark. Broberg, or sorry, that's Connor Brown. And what we have, icing or offside? All right, Mikkola back in his own zone. So the Oilers have fired 51 shots on Sergei Bobrovsky in 2 games and only have 1 goal to show for it. Like, that's not great. All right, CC. Puck dumped in on Sergei Bobrovsky. He's going to send it out to Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, God. Tkachuk. Roger Bennett. Oilers intercept. Broberg. And bad clear by Broberg. Shot by Verhaeghe. And an early save. Oh, that's a bad clear by Broberg. That is a bad clear by Broberg. Here come the Panthers. Another shot saved by Skinner off of Sam Reinhart. Too many Sams on this team. All right, Perry's going to smack it, or he tried to smack it out of the zone. Oh, Panthers. Broberg up to, I can't clear it out. Now he's going to get an opportunity in Draisaitl's feet. Edmonton having trouble making simple passes right now. This is not great. Not a great start for Edmonton. Definitely not a great start for Edmonton. All right. So Panthers win the face-off. Tried to clear it in Edmonton zone to stop by Ekholm. Send it out, and then the Panthers send it back in. Ekholm. Voice a check from Bennett. And then Kachuk gets it out. McDavid, one touch to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard over to Hyman. Hyman spins, sends it back to Nuge. He can't handle the pass. Great job, Nuge. He just dumped Sam Bennett. Kachuk. And what do we have? And it's going against Nuge. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a penalty? Oh, that's going to mean. Okay, so I looked at it. Okay, it is a penalty. But if you're going to call that, you got to call every fucking thing that happens like that. All right. Here comes the Panthers. Barkov tried to send it up to Montour. He gets dumped to blue line. Kachuk. Oilers cleared out. Race for the puck. Bobrovsky. All right, so the Oilers kill off the power play from Florida. Oh, here goes Connor Brown. Partial breakaway shot, and it's an easy save for Sergei Bobrovsky. Easy save for Sergei Bobrovsky. Backdoor for Hagee. Shot. Missed the net. Oilers did a good job. I don't think the Panthers got a single shot on that power play. Ekholm. Yeah, Florida didn't get a single shot on that power play. You know, it's amazing. You would think that a team that has as good of a penalty kill as Edmonton does, not only in just this series, but this playoffs, you'd think that they would be winning more. So. We have a first commercial break. That's hard to do. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Okay. All right. So Panthers dump it in. That was Ekblad. Barkov's going to go after it. Sends it over to a guy. Sends it back to the point. Forsling sends it over to Ekblad. Ekblad tries the shot block. Ekholm tried to clear it. Couldn't get it out. Shot blocked in front. Here comes McDavid. Draisaitl. McDavid. Shot. Missed the net. And I was expecting a little bit more from what Edmonton is doing so far. Not going to lie. Shots are 7-3 in favor of Florida. They haven't really had a Broberg behind the net. Well, the Oilers have a shot on net, so 7-4 in favor of the shots. Matthias Janmark, another shot on net. Makes it 7-5. And now 7-6. Okay, so within one shift, the Oilers quickly catch up on the shot clock. But it's not enough. They still haven't been able to solve a guy. All right, Nurse goes back in his own zone. Sends it over to CC. CC's going to dump it into the Panthers zone. Bobrovsky's going to stop it with a stick. Here goes number 7 over to Barkov. No, that's not Barkov. That's shot. Saved by Skinner. Derek Ryan. Panthers hold the zone. Man, can the Oilers get the fucking puck out? Seriously. Can they get the goddamn puck out? This is nuts. Panthers. Here comes Barkov. Nice little toe drag. Can't get around. Shot. Blocked in front. Hyman. He's going to chip in and charge it. Goes in on Barkov. Nugent Hopkins back to the point for Bouchard. Bouchard with the shot. Blocked. Nuge. Barkov. And that's going to be a delay game on Alexander Barkov. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, if Edmonton doesn't convert on this power play, they do not deserve to win this game. Alexander Barkov, the one guy who's made... All right. Best penalty killer for Florida is in the box. Oilers need to take advantage. Draisaitl down to Nuge. Nuge pressured. Puck out in front. Connor with the shot. I just missed it, or it was saved by Bobrovsky. You never see that kind of slot shot with Alexander Barkov in the box. McDavid. Bouchard. Back to McDavid. Connor. Yeah, and of course, now that what Florida Panthers are shooting the Nuge. And that puck is out of play. So look how different the power play for Edmonton is without Barkov on the ice. They got more opportunities already. Oh, just. All right. Why are they down to 6 shots? I don't care. Bouchard, back to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins tries to shoot it through traffic. Bouchard, over to McDavid. McDavid in the corner. Tries to go up top for Bouchard. Bouchard winds, fires, blocked in front. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Winds. Missed the net. Puck is going to exit the Oilers or the zone. Nugent Hopkins. Nice little spin move. Out the half wall. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard sends it over to Connor. McDavid. Draisaitl shot. Oh, fucking saved by Bobrovsky. Okay. No, Oilers are that's probably the best look Edmonton's going to get on that power play. Right there. Nugent Hopkins sends it over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl drops it for McDavid. It's amazing how much more space Edmonton has when Barkov's doing time on the bench in the box. All right, well, the power play's over. Nuge sends it down low for Hyman. Hyman's going to let it go behind for Draisaitl. And the Panthers are going to get the clear. So that was probably the best power play for Edmonton in this series, and it all happens because Alexander Barkov was in the box, and it's amazing how much of a difference not having him on the ice there was. Oh, Corey Perry. Fucking just shoot it, guys. Stop trying to be fancy. Shoot the fucking puck. This team has not learned how to score goals in the playoffs. You shoot the fucking puck. If some guy's going to get in the way and block it, great. Injure them. Darnell Nurse. That's going to be, what, icing? Nope. Bobrovsky says send it out around, intercepted by Connor Brown, but he's tripped up. No penalty on the play. I'll say this. Connor Brown has been great as in these playoffs. We have our next commercial break. All right. I'm going to take a quick trip upstairs. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, I had to go upstairs. We have I know you can't see it, but we have a severe thunderstorm going on right now. It's just starting up. So I might lose power here. This neighborhood that I live in is notorious for losing power. And that might happen. So we'll see what happens. If I go dark, you'll know why. Connor Brown racing to the puck. Connor Brown, as I was saying before intermission, Connor Brown has just been yeah. I was going somewhere with that thought, and then I saw something in it. Well, I'll say this. Edmonton has already been much better than they were in game 2. It kind of helps when you don't have to kill off a 5-minute major in the first 5 minutes of the game. McDavid winding it up. Oh, Connor almost gets through. He dipsy dangle doodle, whatever you want to call it, and he almost got through. Find someone in the slot. No one home. Well, Panthers can't clear the puck out. Yeah. And we have, I think, an icing call on Edmonton. Oh, here we go. Power play. So Brandon Montour off for, I'm going to assume, roughing. Yeah. No, Barkov is not going to be in the box this time. Oh, okay, well. So Brandon Montour is off for slashing. He's arguing the call. So let's see what the thing is here. Yeah, it was right there on the hand, and then Hyman slashed him afterward. So yeah, technically Hyman should be going too. If I'm going to be honest, Hyman should be going as well. So the Oilers win the lose the faceoff. Panthers get an immediate clear. Bouchard up to Draisaitl. I mean, Edmonton has to score on one of these power plays again. They have 8 on the series. They need to score on one of them. Draisaitl, nice little move. McDavid back to Bouchard. Bouchard over to McDavid. McDavid down for Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to send it back out in front. It's blocked. He gets it back to Bouchard. Bouchard down low for Draisaitl. Draisaitl finds McDavid. McDavid tried to go across. He's blocked in front. Bouchard. Guys, you might want to try shooting the fucking puck. Preferably not at a Florida Panthers player except Sergei Bobrovsky. McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard over to McDavid. McDavid. Down low for Nuge. Hops over his stick briefly, gets to Hyman. Sends it around for Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to the point. Shooting, please. Shooting. McDavid. Tries to find Hyman in front. Draisaitl. Oilers still don't have a freaking shot on net. McDavid finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl pressured there by a Panther. Back to Bouchard. Back to McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard shot saved by Sergei Bobrovsky. And the power play is friggin' over. Good fucking God. McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl shot. Easy save for Sergei Bobrovsky. He saw that all the way. Draisaitl. Panthers can't clear it out. Good save by McDavid. McDavid finds Hyman. Hyman back for Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Shot. Tipped in front and saved by Sergei Bobrovsky. Oh my friggin' God. Well, the Oilers have come to play. After a slow start, they've really turned it up, but it's just Bobrovsky. Janmark sends it in front of the net. Bob was knocked down. Minute 29 left in the period. Shots are 14-8 for Edmonton. So the Oilers have been the better team in this first period. It's just that, once again, they cannot solve this friggin' guy. And now the Florida Panthers are going to go on a power play. CZ shot. Bobrovsky with the save. What do we got? We've got some rough stuff going on. Oh, it's boiling over. It's boiling over. Tkachuk going at Kulak. Kulak takes a shot on Tkachuk. And no wonder we're going to get penalties out of this. Oh, he elbowed Ryan in the face. So we got a 4-on-4. Oh, for fuck's sake. Panthers open the scoring. What do we got? Barkov sends it over to Forsling. Forsling, oh my god. Sam Reinhart. Yep. Yep, that's the series, folks. Sam Reinhart opens the scoring, and now Edmonton is oh boy. Yeah, it's over. Well, Orange is not happening. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. They are getting goalied by Bobrovsky again. It's not happening. Yep. This is 100% depressing. I don't know what to say. Well, I'll be back for the start of the second, but at this point, it is pretty obvious that they are going to lose and they're probably going to get swept. That's just the way it is. Okay, so we are back for the second period. Yeah. It's yeah, as Sartha said, this is depressing. And you know, the sad part is we've played 7 periods of hockey and the Oilers have been the better team in 4 out of those 7 periods. They were the better team in all of game 1. They were better team in first period of game 3. And they have 1 goal to show for it. And I just it's so demoralizing watching this happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. It sucks. Adam Henrique shot. No, that was Zach Hyman with the backhand. Oh, hold on. Edmonton's on the board here. What do we got? Edmonton's on the board. Hyman. Warren Fogle looks like he's going to get the goal. Oh, my God. Here, what we got? So Florida comes in. Adam Henrique finds Fogle on a breakaway. Warren Fogle scores! Yes. Yes. Good job, boys. All right. Now that maybe that opens the floodgates. I hope that opens the floodgates. If it doesn't, good freaking God. Oh man, what a goal. He doesn't usually score on breakaway goals, but that was that's something you wanted to see. Yep. Shot by the Panthers. Skinner with the save. Draisaitl. Like, it's amazing. They it's amazing. Like, this guy is like unreal, and then he'll just let in like the weirdest friggin' goals ever. It's weird. But Edmonton will take it. And Florida's offside. He went glove side on Bobrovsky too. All right. Well, it's a tie game, but you know what? It's not over yet. Let's go, boys. Let's see what Edmonton's got here. Montour, shot, and Skinner with the save. Nice little another save on who is that? Rodriguez? Arnold Nurse gave him a little extra shot. Broberg. Comes Broberg and dump it in. McLeod chasing behind the net. Broberg. Or sorry, that was Perry back to Ekholm. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard over to Ekholm. And that's the first goal scored by an Oilers forward at 5-on-5 since Game 4 versus Dallas. Or it was the first goal scored by an Oilers forward in this series. The first 5-on-5 goal since Game 4 or Game 5. Yeah, no, that would make sense. Yeah, first 5-on-5 goal by a forward since Game 4. Because Game 5, the 5-on-5 goal was scored by a defenseman. Shot. Easy save for Bobrovsky. So, that's the thing. So, how do you? I guess the best way to beat Bobrovsky is getting on a odd man rush or a breakaway, and go high on him. Again, amazing what happens when you go high on Bobrovsky. Hyman can't corral the puck, and it's going to be offside for Edmonton. That was a good save by Skinner through traffic. Oh, shoot. It got dark out. Holy crow, it's dark, man. Next TV timeout. I'm going outside to look and see what's going on. It is dark out there as Bobrovsky has to smother the puck, and we got some rough stuff in front of that. Oh, it's coming down. Oh, it is coming down. Oh, it's coming down. Oh yeah, and there's the lightning strikes. Oh, that's gonna be fun to watch. Sounds like hail too, actually. 14-11 are the face-offs. Vogel again gets rubbed out by Ekman Larson, who leaves it for Kulikov. Dmitry Kulikov. Yeah, there's the Thunder too. Oh, yeah, it's rumbling out there. Oh, I definitely can't wait for the next commercial timeout so I can go. And Yanmark around Broberg. Yanmark. Puck behind the net. Connor Brown. Connor Brown up to Yanmark. Over to Broberg. Broberg, shoot it. Puck deflected it on Bobrovsky. Where's he got it? Fuck. This guy, man, is tracking everything. And I think all right. Well, we have our first commercial break. I'm going to go quickly step outside to take in this thunderstorm. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Yeah, it is really going on out there. Can love it. Hopefully, the see, I have this Game Center Live thing going beside on my stream here. I know, right? Janias is great. I feel like if Edmonton gets 2, they can win a game. That's the problem. They got 1, but now they need to get 2. Here come the Panthers. Shot blocked in front. Oilers. Bouchard. Finds Hyman. Hyman stutter step on Forsling. Hyman Around the net. Sends it across. Bouchard winds. Fakes the shot. Now he shots. And into the glove of Sergei Bobrovsky. It's a weird, confusing. Ekholm sends it over to Nuge. Nuge sends it up, but there's no forward there to connect. Ekblad. Ekholm finds. Well, he tried to find Nuge, couldn't get it past. Hyman, partial breakaway. Hyman shot, saved by Bobrovsky. Another shot by McDavid, saved by Bobrovsky. Shots are 20-14 in favor of the Edmonton Oilers, but they only still have one goal to show for their efforts. Shots are 7-4 this period for Edmonton. So they've been the better team. Again, they've been the better team in this game, but they just can't. They can't solve Bobrovsky. We have Holloway with Draisaitl there. Bob having to chuckle with the refs about something. Draisaitl with Fogle and Holloway right now. Panthers have a 2-1 lead. What do we got? Lundell's going to send it behind the net. Skinner can't corral it. Oh, my God. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Cody Ceci too. Are you fucking serious? Tarasenko. So Skinner tries to stop behind the net. Couldn't play it, and oh my God. For fuck's sake. Oh my God. This team can't fucking do anything. What the hell was that? Oh man. You're halfway through the game. You're out playing them, you're out shooting them, and you can't do anything. Like, What a horrendous goal to give up. What a really... So now with 8:37 to go in this period, I don't know what to say at this point. It's like... Mm. 6:37 left. Oilers still stuck on 22 shots. So the Florida Panthers, once they've gotten the lead, have gotten that lead, and they are going to be playing a style that does not allow them to relinquish it. Oh, and now here's a friggin' breakaway for our Barkov. He misses the net. And it's 3-1 Florida. How does this one go in? Barkov behind the net, sends it up. Kachuk. Ekman Larson. Holloway can't clear the puck. Darnell Nurse behind the can't get it out. Oh, God. Yep. And it's Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett in front of the net, and it's 3-1. This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. This game is over. This series is over. Florida is winning the cup in 4 games. Fantastic. Thanks for coming out, Edmonton. Really glad to show that you were happy to be here and not actually play to win. Guys, I don't know if I'll be streaming for game 4. Maybe just for the end of the season thing. But that's going to do it for game 3. Oilers are down 3-1. They're not winning this game now. I'll see you guys on Saturday night for the final game of the Oilers season.